Insomnia isn't listed as a cause of death, but it can drain your life energy and lead to heart attacks, strokes, and other serious conditions. Insomnia is more than just having trouble falling asleep. It's about your body malfunctioning in a way that reduces your sleep time and, with it, your lifespan. It can make it impossible to sleep even when you're exhausted. So, what can you do to fall asleep quickly and get a good night's rest? In this video, we'll cover several important topics. What's worse, sleeping pills or lack of sleep? What sleeping positions are dangerous? How do you fall asleep if you're hungry? What sleep technique do soldiers use to fall asleep in just 2 minutes? And before we dive into different ways to tackle insomnia, I'll teach you a quick Japanese technique to help you fall asleep fast. How to fall asleep in 2 minutes. The Japanese practice something called spot napping, where they can fall asleep anywhere, at work, on the train, even on a park bench. This quick nap is encouraged at work because it helps restore energy and boost productivity. To fall asleep quickly, they use a breathing technique that slows down the heart rate. You inhale through your nose for a count of 4, hold your breath while counting to 7, and then slowly exhale through your mouth for a count of 8. Repeat this a few times. This technique can help you fall asleep quickly if you occasionally have trouble sleeping. But if you often struggle to sleep, you need a different approach. Let me explain. First, let's understand the types of insomnia. Insomnia can be chronic or temporary. Temporary insomnia might last from a few days to weeks and is usually caused by stress or changes in your sleep schedule, like jet lag. About 20% to 30% of people experience these sleep disruptions at some point in their lives, but only 1 in 10 people develop chronic insomnia. You have chronic insomnia if you sleep poorly 3 or more days a week for 3 months or longer. Do you know what people who can't sleep usually do? 50% lie in the dark, and many take sleeping pills without a doctor's advice. Is this dangerous? Do sleeping pills cause dependence? Yes, sleeping pills can cause dependence, both physical and psychological. Physical dependence means you need to increase the dose over time to get the same effect. Falling asleep quickly or staying asleep through the night. Psychological dependence is when the act of taking the pill becomes a ritual that convinces you that you can't sleep without it. Both types of dependence require a specialist's help. The sooner you see a doctor, the easier it is to overcome. Sleeping pills also come with side effects like dizziness, mood changes, and memory problems. We don't want that. Instead, let's find the root cause of your insomnia so we can choose the best way to treat it. Often, we blame external factors, noisy neighbors, or an uncomfortable pillow. While these do affect sleep, our habits are usually the main culprit. Watching TV or using your phone before bed, working on the computer late at night, drinking coffee or alcohol close to bedtime, or doing intense physical or mental activities before sleep, all these create the perfect conditions for insomnia and related health issues. Can lack of sleep really affect your health? Yes, it's proven. Insomnia increases the risk of obesity, diabetes, and, most importantly, cardiovascular diseases, which can shorten your life. Heart problems like heart attacks or arrhythmias are among the leading causes of death during sleep. Here's another worrying fact. Lack of sleep leads to the buildup of beta amyloid in the brain. Beta amyloid is a protein that is considered brain waste. Excessive amounts can damage nerve cells and lead to Alzheimer's disease and dementia. During deep sleep, the brain naturally clears out these toxins, including beta amyloid. So your brain cleans itself, but only when you sleep. How much sleep do you need, and what role does melatonin play? Adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night for optimal health, but some need a bit more, while others can manage with less. I suggest paying attention to how you feel. If you wake up refreshed, you're getting enough sleep. If not, it's time to look for the problem. Is melatonin to blame? This hormone helps regulate sleep and wake cycles. It's also responsible for the body's overall recovery during sleep. Melatonin is sometimes called the longevity hormone because it helps cells repair themselves during sleep. Does this mean more melatonin equals better sleep and longer life? Not exactly. Sleep problems aren't just about melatonin. They're also about adenosine. Adenosine is a substance found in all our cells, often called the fatigue molecule in the brain. The longer you stay awake, the more adenosine builds up, making you feel tired. A lack of adenosine can lead to sleep issues. But melatonin is what helps you fall asleep by setting your biological clock. If your sleep-wake rhythms are disrupted, your melatonin levels may drop, creating a vicious cycle. How do you break it? By creating darkness in the evening, avoiding bright lights, and sleeping in a dark room, you can boost your melatonin production. What else affects melatonin levels? Physical activity. Exercise is essential for good sleep. If you're not physically tired, you can't expect a productive night's sleep. The more physically exhausted you are, the more deep sleep you'll get. It's best if you enjoy the activity and do it regularly, ideally outdoors. But finish your workout at least 3 hours before bedtime. It's also important that your exercise routine matches your body's natural rhythms. For example, night owls might prefer exercising in the evening, while early birds might enjoy morning workouts. Listen to your body and make exercise a regular part of your routine for better sleep. Experts also recommend going to bed at the same time every night. I'll explain why later. Everyone has their own ideal sleep time. Night owls might go to bed after midnight, and that's okay. A consistent sleep schedule helps produce melatonin and increases your resilience to stress, which also affects sleep quality. What's keeping you up at night? Stress causes insomnia, no matter if the stress is due to positive or negative emotions. When you're stressed, your body produces adrenaline and cortisol, which increase brain activity and alertness, making it hard to sleep. Stress can also trigger intrusive thoughts that keep you awake. Sound familiar? There's a simple trick to stop overthinking and fall asleep. Want to know what it is? Write down your thoughts on paper or record them on your phone, then tell yourself you'll deal with them tomorrow. This method can help clear your mind and let you sleep. It's just one of many tips I'll share. If nightmares wake you up, try changing your sleeping position. It might be all you need to do. Often, nightmares are linked to stress and high anxiety levels. But sometimes it's what you ate before bed that's the problem. Some foods can worsen sleep quality. Heavy meals before bed, fatty foods like lamb or spicy dishes can all disrupt your sleep by stimulating your nervous system. Foods high in caffeine like coffee, tea, chocolate, and cola are also best consumed in the morning or early afternoon. Alcohol, too, can affect your sleep, depending on the dose. A small amount may not be a problem, but anything more than 50 grams of spirits or a glass of wine for women, double for men, can lead to lighter, more disturbed sleep with frequent awakenings. Certain foods like cheese, eggplant, tomatoes, and potatoes contain tyramine, an amino acid that acts as a brain stimulant. And while caffeine is a well-known culprit for sleeplessness, some people find it actually helps them sleep. What about alcohol? It might help you fall asleep faster because it has a calming effect, but it reduces the time you spend in deep sleep, the stage where the body repairs itself. So you might sleep, but you won't feel rested. Plus, alcohol decreases melatonin production, so drinking to fall asleep is a bad idea. Want to know what to drink instead of alcohol for a good night's sleep? I'll tell you right after we tackle the sweet stuff. Should you eat sweets before bed? Eating sweets before bed can cause a sudden spike in blood sugar, leading to insomnia or restless sleep. Sweet foods are high in carbohydrates, which give you an energy boost, making it harder to sleep. On the other hand, a small sweet treat can help some people relax before bed. Whether to eat sweets at night is up to you, but it's best to have them 3 to 4 hours before sleep. Choose something other than chocolate, as it contains caffeine and theobromine, both of which can keep you awake. Ideally, have dinner 3 to 4 hours before bed. What to do if you're hungry before bed? Sleeping on an empty stomach isn't a good idea. When you're hungry, your stomach sends SOS signals to your brain, which then stops producing melatonin. That's why it's hard to fall asleep when you're hungry, and your sleep might be restless. What should you do? Experts recommend having a small snack, like a banana. Bananas contain compounds that help regulate sleep and also have magnesium and vitamin B6, which help you relax. You could also have a handful of almonds, walnuts, or hazelnuts, which contain melatonin. If you've had a bigger meal right before bed, make sure to sleep on your left side. If you sleep in another position, the food and stomach acid can put pressure on the muscle valve at the end of your esophagus. This can cause acid reflux and heartburn, leading to a diagnosis of GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, which can only be fully treated with surgery. So after eating, sleep on your left side, and it's better to have a small snack before bed than to go to bed hungry. This is one of the secrets to a good night's sleep, along with choosing the right sleeping position. I'll talk about dangerous sleeping positions later, but for now, let's discuss another sleep tip related to diet. The foods you eat before bed should be light and low in calories. The best dinner to avoid insomnia is lean protein, like chicken or turkey, and a vegetable salad. During the day, eat foods rich in tryptophan, an essential amino acid that helps produce melatonin. Tryptophan is found in turkey, nuts, beans, cottage cheese, and dates. It's best to eat these foods with carbohydrates like vegetables and fruits, because carbs stimulate insulin production, which helps tryptophan be absorbed. But eating right for better sleep isn't something you'll see results from immediately. It requires regular healthy eating habits. How do the Chinese fall asleep quickly? In Chinese culture, there are traditional methods and practices to help people fall asleep faster. In addition to herbal teas that promote relaxation, the Chinese use breathing exercises and visualization techniques. For example, try a breathing exercise with a longer exhale. Inhale for a count of 4, and then slowly exhale through your mouth for a count of 8. Repeat this several times until you're fully relaxed. For some, deep, steady breathing helps induce sleep. The Chinese combine this with visualization, imagining a starry sky or drifting clouds. Try it and see what works best for you. Soldiers have their own techniques to help them fall asleep quickly, even in tough situations. Here's what to do. Relax your facial muscles, including your tongue and jaw. Exhale, relaxing your chest. Breathe slowly and deeply. Relax your legs and arms. Feel how your entire body is relaxed. Then, imagine yourself lying on a soft carpet in a dark room. Don't think about anything else, just picture yourself on that carpet. If your thoughts start to intrude, mentally repeat, "Don't think, don't think, don't think," and go back to the image of the carpet. This technique teaches both physical and mental relaxation, which is essential because sometimes it's the whirlwind of thoughts that keeps you awake. It might take some practice, but it's worth it. What folk remedy helps you fall asleep quickly? Drinking warm milk. Milk contains tryptophan, which helps your body produce melatonin, and warm milk can widen blood vessels and improve circulation, helping you relax. It also creates a sense of comfort and coziness, and drinking it every evening can become a ritual that signals your body that it's time to sleep. This might be just what you need. Going to bed at the same time every night is another ritual that trains your brain to associate a specific time with sleep, helping you fight insomnia. What other ways can you fight it? Before bed, it's better to drink plain water or herbal tea that has a calming effect. For example, teas made from mint, chamomile, oregano, or linden work well. You can mix them, like mint with oregano or chamomile with linden. Steep 1 teaspoon of each herb in hot water for about 10 minutes, then drink. You can also use these herbs as scents to combat insomnia. The aromas of lavender, chamomile, bergamot, vanilla, and sandalwood are particularly soothing. You can use these essential oils in an aroma lamp, a relaxing bath, or by placing a few drops on a cloth near your pillow. Do soothing scents help you relax? Should you walk before bed to fall asleep faster? On the one hand, a walk before bed can help a tired body relax and prepare for rest. It's also good to breathe in fresh air. Moderate physical activity releases endorphins, which reduce stress and promote better sleep. But if the walk is too fast or intense, it can have the opposite effect, raising adrenaline levels and making it harder to sleep. It's better to exercise in the first half of the day, but a relaxing walk is still better than watching TV before bed. Why do gadgets and TV screens cause insomnia? The screens of gadgets and TVs emit blue light, which suppresses melatonin production. The more you look at a blue screen, the harder it is to fall asleep. Studies show that people who use gadgets before bed have lower sleep quality and are more prone to insomnia. If you can't avoid gadgets, use night mode. Many devices have a setting that reduces the amount of blue light in the evening. You can also manually lower the screen brightness and adjust it to warmer tones. What sleeping positions are dangerous? Many sleeping positions can be harmful. Sleeping on your back with your head tilted back can cause sleep apnea, a condition where breathing temporarily stops during sleep. This happens when the tongue and soft tissues in the throat block the upper airway. Using a pillow that's too high can also cause breathing problems by putting your neck and airway in an awkward position. But these aren't the only dangerous positions. Sleeping on your stomach with your head and neck turned to the side puts strain on your muscles and can restrict blood flow to the brain. In reality, there's no one perfect sleeping position. During sleep, we go through different cycles, and it's normal to wake up between them to change positions. Staying in one position for too long can cause discomfort and make your side feel numb by morning. The key is to find the right pillow for your favorite position. If you like sleeping on your stomach, choose a low, flat pillow designed for that position. This will help prevent neck strain and morning headaches or neck pain. What's the most dangerous sleeping position? Sleeping sitting up or half-sitting is especially risky because it increases the chance of blood clots. A small clot in your legs is harmless as long as it stays put, but frequent and prolonged sleep in a sitting position can slow blood flow in your legs, increasing pressure and potentially causing clots to break free and block a blood vessel. Is there a safe sleeping position for everyone? The most natural and safest sleeping position is the fetal position, which is actually the most common worldwide. You can also sleep on your side, but do it right. Place a second pillow between your knees to keep your spine aligned. Hold the pillow between your legs, bending your knees slightly to keep your spine in a horizontal line, allowing your muscles to fully relax. It might take some time to get used to the right sleeping position, but your health and longevity are worth it. Learn to sleep properly, and see a specialist if you can't normalize your sleep on your own. Who treats insomnia? Sleep specialists, known as somnologists, diagnose sleep issues, determine the cause of insomnia, and offer treatment or recommendations to improve sleep quality. Insomnia isn't just about waking up frequently or having trouble falling asleep. It's also about not feeling rested after sleep. If you sleep at night but feel tired and irritable during the day, or have trouble concentrating, you might have what's commonly called sleep deprivation. If you can't fix your sleep due to night work or jet lag, if your sleep problems last more than 3 weeks, or if you experience interrupted breathing during sleep, sleep apnea, if you're always sleepy during the day despite sleeping enough at night, see a sleep specialist. It's better than lying in the dark counting sheep. But no somnologist can change your diet or habits for you. That's up to you. How can you change your life to beat insomnia? Stick to a routine. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Create a comfortable environment where it's quiet and dark in your bedroom. Avoid caffeine, sweets, and other brain-stimulating foods, as well as alcohol and heavy meals. Don't forget to get moderate exercise, but avoid intense workouts right before bed. Put away your electronic devices and avoid watching TV an hour before sleep. Remember, your sleep, or lack of it, largely depends on your habits and lifestyle. Now, here's a tip for those who can't fall asleep right now. Let me share a secret on how to fall asleep quickly and easily, right here and now. People who struggle with insomnia often try to force themselves to sleep. They think constantly about sleep and try to control the process. I suggest you close your eyes and instead of focusing on falling asleep, focus on the feeling of your body pressing against the chair, your feet on the floor. Relax your jaw, lower your shoulders, breathe calmly, and listen to your breathing. Think only about one thing. Your goal for the next 10 minutes, or until the alarm goes off, is not to open your eyes even once. By shifting your focus from "I need to sleep" to "don't open your eyes," the stress goes away and you'll fall asleep faster. You can find many interesting videos about the benefits and harms of vegetables and fruits, as well as diseases and their treatments. So please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. I would also appreciate it if you could like this video and share it with your family and friends.